What's up, guys? So, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 coming out on the PS5, which is just around the corner, and we got a new trailer. Like it explained how the game works, and even with the suits, and even with the powers that it comes with, and with it exploring like the expanded side of New York, and so with these new trailers, especially with the one showcasing new suits, and even with the villains and so much more as well. And so this will be my full thoughts, especially with a breakdown of all the stuff they covered here, like in the trailer, especially for what we need to know going into this game, even with Peter and Miles together and take down the bad guys and so much more as well. And so if you're new and do something like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so I'll be doing so. Let's get to it. With this trailer, it started by talking about what we should expect in the game, and even with the first part is that with this map, that it's going to be doubled in size by introducing all the boroughs in New York City, especially with the first two, and that's with Queens and Brooklyn. And then the next thing that I talked about is the web wings, and like, this is going to be pretty cool to experience it within the game, and that is with the wings like that they fly, and even as we saw in the MCU with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, especially Far From Home, and now we get to experience it for Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. So that'll be really cool to see. It's just even with the suits that we're gonna see Peter and Miles wear inside of the game, and this is gonna be pretty cool to experience it, especially with the web wings. And then the next thing that I talk about is the web swings, that they are faster than ever before. And even with the looks of the game, especially with Coney Island and with New York City, especially with Queens, and even with Brooklyn, and its layout, and like the way of its colors, and the way that this is all going to be on the PS5, it's such like ultra colors. It's going to be so beautiful to see of how this is going to ultra, even from the last game, especially into this game as well. Even for what some of the show points out to, it's of course the main antagonist, Kraven the Hunter, and even with Kraven being a part of this game, and even back in the gameplay trailer, which we saw back a while ago, is that we saw the symbiote suit being used by Peter, and even in like a neighborhood, so that'd be pretty cool to see that with a symbiote suit that's gonna be like combined in this game, and along with a bunch of other suits, which I'm gonna get to in a bit. And on top of that, they also said that each Spider-Man, they'll have a climatic showdown with some other villains that we've never seen before in the Spider-Man universe. And that is, we see Mysterio, and even for the symbol in the sky, it kind of looks like Mysterio, and even with a Venom as well, which we also saw back in the gameplay trailer as well, and even with some other parts of the game. But it would be so cool see like a Spider-Man go up against the Spider-Man villains, and so this is gonna be so cool to witness it in the game, especially with Mysterio and Venom. And also a minor detail that I want to point out is that even in the scene with the Spider-Man fighting off a bad guy, like, we see the suit transform into what it looks like to be what Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suits, especially with this one, it's like the symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3, and even with this concept of the suit as going to be used inside of the game, especially like adapted from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and even that we have the Venom in here, it makes sense, but it's gonna be so cool to witness that. And even for the rest of the trailer talks about is that like the more of the city that you explore, and the more activities you can completely you're gonna unlock more stuff, especially within the suit, and more of like hand-to-hand combat, and even with like customizing your Spider-Man, and that means they're doing many different cool things, and even to upgrade your Spider-Man suit, especially with the suits, and so much more. So that'd be cool to explore in the game, especially with like unlocking certain things, especially to make your Spider-Man a bit better, especially with fighting off villains. in the digital deluxe trailer, and I'm pretty sure like even with the Spider-Man 2 PS5 console, that they'll come with a digital version of the game, and even people and they'll be buying their physical media version of the game, and even with Spider-Man 2, the outcome with the 5 different suits, and even with the ones that are very cool, especially with a biomechanical suit, and looks pretty cool, and especially with its other cool like the designs that are in this, it looks totally sick, and it looks awesome in superhero gameplay. So my final thoughts on all this is that with the Spider-Man 2 coming to the PS5, that is just around the corner on October 20th, with Peter and Miles teaming up together and taking on bad guys, especially with this game of being the focus on Kraven the Hunter, and even with the entire game in general, and of what it's gonna come with, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a great time for superhero gaming, for everyone is gonna play the game, especially when it comes to the PS5 on October 20th, and even based on the game alone, and even with the locations and the suits and that are going to be a part of it, it's going to be a very cool, especially the colors and the ultra stuff that's going to be on the PS5. It's going to be totally beautiful to see, especially when it's going to be playing this game as well, and even like with the story. I feel like that this is going to be a great game for the PlayStation 5, especially with Spider-Man 2 as well. And so that is going to be our first video, and let me know in the comments below how excited are you for this game, especially based on these trailers alone, especially with the new suits and so much more. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos, and also follow my social which are linked down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.